Dear members and Lightworkers of the Lightworkers app, we're here today with an amazing and a very special guest. We're here with Dr. Konstantin Korotkov, the inventor of BioWell. And we want to introduce Dr. Korotkov to you so you can get to know him more on a personal level and understand what goes on in his mind. Korotkov, welcome. It's a pleasure and honor to have you here with us.
It's a pleasure for me as well.
We have a couple of questions for you, and I wanted to see if you could share just a mini bio of what you have done and so far of your career and your research, so our members can get to know you a little bit.
For more than 40 years, I am in research and in science. I graduated in St. Petersburg, by that time in Leningrad, in Soviet Union, as a quantum physicist. And for first maybe 10 years of my scientific activity, I was involved in different branches of quantum physics, in optics, in lasers, in cosmic physics, in different frequency physics. In 90s, by the end of the 80s, last century, I became interested in Kirlian effect of having light coming from different subjects in electromagnetic Kirlian photography. And a lot of people was involved in this and interested in this Kirlian photography. But it wasn't scientific, because in science we need numbers, we need reproduction, we need relativity. So that's why in 1995 we developed our first digital instrument, our first GDV, gas discharge visualization camera. And from that time, we are developing this line. Now it's big line, and we study biofields, biological fields of any subject. Would it be human being? Would it be leaf? Would it be water? Would it be different animals? And we are developing very much, because it's not only hardware, but the most important is very, very complicated software. And for last 20 plus years, we are developing this software. Now we have all our software on server, as you know, and it is really so big that it's impossible. It's too big to keep on computer. It should be a very highly professional computer. That is why it's much easier and much more convenient for people. Plus, it is much more safe, because now in our database we have more than 1 million readings. We have around 5,000 instruments operating worldwide, and people use it practically on all continents. So, and there are many different areas of application.
What a blessing, what a blessing. Dr. Korotkov, how did you stumble upon this amazing profession that you have?
You see, from my early studentship, I was interested in physics, of course. Then later on, I became very much interested in biology, medicine, and I had many courses. I have some education. Finally, I have a professional education in psychophysiology, and I have many papers on psychophysiology. So it is a combination of different fields. And that's interesting, because it's life. Life, it is starting from quantum level, from lowest level, up to the level of different systems, organisms, and up to cosmic and universal level. So it's all life. And this is the most interesting that we can study. And in life, of course, it's, the most interesting, it's a human being. It's a person.
Amazing, amazing. Who inspired you to get into this field? Because we've heard about Peter Mendel. We've heard about the Kirlian couple in Russia that discovered Kirlian photography, and we've also heard about Nikola Tesla that has has been in this field. So I want to really know who was your major person that really inspired you to get into this field.
For me, of course, the first person that really inspired me was Nikola Tesla, because he was a genius. He was a great inventor. And was inspiring me, he was able to invent different ideas and implement them in practice. That's the most important. Plus, then later on, I was able to meet Simon Kirlian, inventor of this photography. And again, I was really deeply impressed by this person. And I have many top-level professors in our university, mostly in physics. Then later on, I met many high-level doctors, medical doctors, and I have many colleagues and friends in medicine, in physics. So that's why it is many people, and a lot of people gave different moments that I was able to collect and then to use in our development.
Fascinating. Dr. Korotkov, at what moments, because you're such an outside of the box thinker, at what moment did you believe that you would be successful in what your ideas were and what you were doing?
For me, it's important not to be successful. It is important that people use our system, because it allows people to understand that they are not just material beings, but they are much more than that. They are biological field, and their health is totally in their own hands. My latest book has a name, Your Health on the Tips of Your Fingers. And it's not only our measurements, it's much more than that. It means that with your own hands, you can create your own life. And only on yourself depend whether you will be healthy, strong, in active mind, or you will have many, many problems, and you will be vulnerable to all viruses, to all negative situations.
So you kind of like brushed on this, but I want you to speak to our younger generations and people that they try to be successful in life. How do you define success for yourself?
Success, first of all, it is to help other people and to be happy in life. And to be happy, it means to get pleasure when you do your activity, when you do your job, your work, and to get pleasure when you come home.
That's beautiful, beautiful. Dr. Korotkov, what do you have? I mean, you're such a wealth of knowledge. What do you have to share with our viewers today that they can learn something new from you and that they use it in their daily lives?
The most important that I always tell to my colleagues, to my students, that please remember, everything depends on yourself. 3 levels of our existence. We have our physical body, and we need to take care of our physical body. We need to take care of our food, of our water, of our drinks, of our physical activity. And this is the vehicle that we live in this life. We have our mind, and we need to develop this mind. Because now we know that nerve cells can regenerate at any age, but you need to work on this. You need to let your brain do some activity. And this third element, it is our soul, it's our spirit. That's what is connecting us with universe. And again, we need to think about our soul. We need to follow all the ancient rules that was given in Bible, that was given in Quran, that was given in Upanishads, in all ancient texts. Allow your soul to be free and develop. So if you take care of all 3 elements, then you can be happy and live a happy life.
Oh, wow. What a blissful idea and what a beautiful message. Dr. Korotkov, thank you so much for being here today. We really appreciate your time. I know you're a super busy person. And I just want to thank you so much for being here and sharing your story with our members and our younger generation. Thank you again for being here with us.
Thank you. Thank you for the pleasure. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.